Hello, in this video I'm going to explain how to create a QR code and share that QR code with your students. Now, just to start with, I'm just going to clarify what a QR code is. A QR code is what's called a trigger image for an augmented reality experience. So here are some examples of QR codes here. People would have become very familiar with the use of QR codes during the COVID-19 pandemic when consumers and users were asked to log in or sign into various different venues using a QR code. And how a QR code works is it acts as a trigger image so that a mobile-enabled, camera-enabled device or mobile device can scan the code, and then this code will allow them to access a digital layer of content or digital content associated with that code on their mobile device. So children have become quite aware of QR codes, and often if you show them a QR code or talk to them about QR codes, they might say something like, oh, that's something that mummy uses to sign into the shops. So because of this, we can actually use them quite effectively in the classroom. And they're quite easy to create and quite easy to share, and can link quite nicely to some of the things that we already do as part of our day-to-day practice, and can add that extra dimension to the students' learning. So I'm going to create a QR code here at the moment, and I simply do this through a web browser using a number of different websites. I'm going to share two that I use quite a lot with you. They're free, they're fairly easy to use. You don't need an account or anything to use the sites. However, you can choose to create an account if you wish. And basically how it works is I'm going to first make sure that I have my digital content that I want to link to available. So I'm just going to create one in my browser just to link to, say, Reading Eggs. So I'm just going to get the Reading Eggs website up. And so what I want is for my user or my student to scan the code and then link to this particular site here. So I've got my content ready. Now I need to create my QR code, and I do this in a web browser. I'm going to start with showing you QR code monkey. So just in here, I'm going to write QR code monkey and press enter. And that's the URL for QR code monkey. So I click into the URL or the website link, and I'm now in the site, and it's fairly easy to navigate. This particular site allows you to add colors to your QR code or add logos or customize its design. We're just going to create a simple QR code to start with. So basically what I need to do is where it says enter content, this is where I'm going to put the address in that I want my QR code to link to. So this is where I go back to Reading Eggs, copy my address, and then paste that in where it says your URL here. And now all I need to do is simply hit create QR code, and the system will actually generate the QR code for me. There it is. You can see it's a nice and simple QR code. I then have the option of downloading that code. And I just have to wait for it to do its little process. The other thing that I often do if I don't want to download, so there it is, it's just downloaded into my downloads folder. The other thing that you can do is just snip the code. So if you're on a Windows device, if you press Windows Shift S, your snipping tool will come up, and you can very easily just snip that QR code and then paste it anywhere that you need to. Okay, thanks. In the next video, I will show you how to set up an account and what sort of features are available with an account with one of these systems. And I will also show you how to ideas for using them in the classroom.